Now there's got to be sound. Now we got sound. Well, shit. Sorry about that, guys. Okay. I mean, this is what happens when you go live. Sometimes your computer just says fuck you. So here we are. Sorry about that. I guess he missed everything. What do you mean still no sound? I don't know. I don't know what to say. Are we good? It says that there's sound coming through. Let me know. Sal says yes. Primo says no. And Primo, finally, I thought you didn't want to watch any more football. Thought we were done with it. What's going on? Oh, Primo had me muted. Fuck. Who's the old man around here? Jesus. All right. Anyways, US with the ball. And I did say oh jeez. Primo says I've not watched the game, just me. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Who's a USA hater? Primo? I don't think so. He is American. I wonder if we had Dash coming, and he's working, obviously. Shitty time if you work a 9 to 5. Baseball for Life saying hi. How's it going, Baseball for Life? You didn't find us back when we did the Game 7 World Series, did you? I wonder. Primo says, I hate nothing, I'm a lover. I mean, arguable. Like and subscribe. Of course, like and subscribe. Thank you very much. Because I was muted there, apparently, because my computer wigged out. I missed that whole part. So like, subscribe, follow us all platforms. We're on YouTube, Twitch, X, Instagram, Kick, and Assist. However you like it. Vertical, horizontal. You give it always. Key, if you will. There we go. Okay. Not blasting you with any sort of sound anymore. Okay. Perfect. Let's settle in for this one. But yeah, I hope Dash. Well, he's not even. Oh, I think that's what you were referring to, Dow, was Dash being a bit of a hater. He is an Albanian immigrant, but he immigrated as a child. You would think he would go for America. Got Mauricio Pochettino as your coach these days. You know? Not bad. Not bad. No, I do not play Fortnite because yeah, well, I guess there is a lot of that on Fortnite, isn't there? You know, I can't say the word on YouTube, but like the old men, young children thing going on there. Yeah, no, that'd be weird if I played Fortnite, I think. Unless I had kids and I played with my kids, which is not the case. And a little bit of a call maybe there for a free kick, or not free kick, penalty. But there's nothing. Let's see what happens here. And he curls it in. Are they looking maybe for a handball? I don't know. Nothing in it. Baseball character? You mean like baseball player? Like, what do you mean? Or is that like a translation thing? We wouldn't say character. Character's like a make-believe person. Somebody from a book or a game or something. Ever said just, oh my god, so many different questions. Favorite baseball player, eh? I guess like current, I would have to say Vladimir Guerrero Jr. because I'm a big Blue Jays fan. Nice steal there by Richards. Get it up the pitch. But given away here, Australia probing through. They're cut off. US doing well just to close the door there on Australia. Dan coming. How's it going? Yes. A big black mark with Kona yesterday. Canada. Yeah. You saw us there. Man, I'm still my emotions. I'm on a high. I'm on a high today after the Canada win. it's insane. But the Kone injury is really bad, and it's interesting that game as a channel that usually covers Juventus and Serie A. There was a couple Serie A connections in there. Of course, Jonathan David getting the hat trick. He's in talks with Juventus and his performances recently, right? As we all know. But Ismail Kone plays for Sassuolo. Ooh, that's a yellow. Is it not? That might be a yellow. Lecky going in heavy. And that was on Adams. Yeah, let's see another angle here. Yeah, that's definitely a foul. Yeah. Primo, what's my favorite color? Oh man, Primo. Stop playing with me. All right, free kick here. US get it going. I don't know, like America obviously has improved their system throughout the decades. Perhaps the best team they've had here. I don't know, McKennie with it. Over to Adams. Freeman. They're just kicking around now on the right side. It's McKennie again. And big defense there. Big defense. Keeper was sent flying, but stood up tall there. Not sure that 5-man backline of Australia just stacked up there. Nowhere to go. Dude, Haiti, I don't think is going to get as much as they put up an effort. Nah, man. Brazil's too good, I would say. It's just one of those things that Brazil's just there's no way. There's no way because just individual effort from Brazil, like another Vinny run, like last game, right? That's all you need. I can't see it. I'm here for it if it happens. I just can't see it. But we've been upset and surprised so many times this tournament. That's why, like everyone I've talked to, has really enjoyed this tournament because of the underdog story, because of those kind of storylines that have happened. BJ coming in as well. How's it going? Decent crew today. You know, of course, America. America's got to represent. And we have an orange eagle as well that is subscribed. Thank you very much. Thank you. The numbers are going. We're trying to push 2,500 here. We've stagnated because we've covered Juventus for much too long, and you know, there's been some issues there with Juventus and excitement. Oh, and speaking of excitement, and that's in. On the counterattack, the USA score early, 10 minutes in. And that's counted as an own goal, it looks like. That came in quick. Well, let's take another look at that. That came down hot and heavy down the left side. And rooting for Scotland. All right. There's no like England Scotland hate there at all. Oh yeah, just fed up on the left. Oh. Yeah, he just throws it. Just throws it centrally and goes off the defender. Oh man. It's Burgess with the own goal. That's that's a hard one. There's a few of those. One last night by Qatar. Again, the amount of red cards, the amount of own goals. This tournament is maybe going to break some records. Has already broken records for a lot of national teams. First time showing up to the World Cup, getting these upset ties usually, blocking big teams up 1-1. Australia now, and that attempt goes wide. An in-law from Scotland. All right. Fair enough. They do have the cooler accent, you got to admit. Not a bad attempt. That was outside the foot. Not an easy one. Australia trying to respond quickly. What channel is the game on, Primo? Are you just, you know how this works, don't you? You actually care? Oh man. Yeah, just Google it, dude. Don't be such an unk. Okay, Dave, I have some transfer news for you. U of A have pulled out going for oh, really? They're off of Martinez. Not gonna lie, some Juve news is getting through all the World Cup stuff, but it's kind of on the back burner right now. So, for the time being, yeah, I did see that. Thanks for filling me in, but I am not getting. Okay, my feed is usually just Juve stuff and some F1 stuff, right? But no, it's all World Cup and some of the Juve stuff here and there. If I scroll down long enough, I get it. Davide Caruso, one of our Aussies. Yeah, and damn it. That's a rough one. Early game, though. $20 million and high on wages. Well, we have Carnivale now as well, right? So that definitely changes things. Corner now for the US. And, oh, that was looking good. But the yellow wall blocked that one off. Weston McKennie with the big header. Yeah, I have heard the Vicario things now. I thought Martinez was still in the mix. Oh, it actually hits McKennie's hand, so. Score and timer is frozen. Awesome. Thanks for the heads up. My computer is wigging out, dude. I don't know what's going on today. It just had another stutter, so not updating. Okay. There you go. Updated. And Tyler Adams getting taken out again. A little bit of contact. I don't know. Nothing too crazy. Yeah, so far it has been mostly the US, and McKennie goes down. Maybe a hand to the face. He is holding his face. There is a yellow card. And boss, so Australia getting frustrated early, making mistakes. Yeah, that was silly. That was a little bit schoolyardish. Just a face palm. Yeah, you're gonna have to take an edge off here, Australia. Calm down. Regroup, get themselves sorted. Easier said than done. It has been US on the attack since the game started. 16 minutes now. The delivery. McKenny tries to just backflip that. I don't know, just stretching that leg back, getting the foot on it. Wild attempt. Oh, look at that. Robert Kennedy. Yeah. Oh, again, America stealing it. And that was overcooked across into the box. Chance for Australia to maybe recover something. And they have troubles getting a tip off for the throw in, but just can't clearly bring it out of their own zone at the moment. Peg back, they have a chance here to maybe just relieve the pressure, just try to get some control. You know, they're playing 5 at the back, 5-4-1. You've conceded within the first 10 minutes. There has to be, I don't know, some sort of adjustment. Which one's Captain America? What do you call Captain America? Sorry, I don't know. I don't know these isms. Haven't followed the US team too closely, honestly. Captain America. Oh, Pulisic, right, of course. Okay. Um, is he actually injured? He's not on the bench at all, eh? Yeah. Not even on the bench. That's too bad. Well, I don't know, man. Australia so far have not looked great. We'll see what they can do with it. We're only 19 minutes in. US just controlling it for the moment, and the long ball overcooked. Not quite. They keep it in. McKenny on it. Australia can't get rid of it. Ooh. Dest passes into the box, but Australia finally just getting it and boot it down the field. There's a bit of a race on here now, but Reese, he's there. He kicks it down. He gets it forward. Australia back with it, though. This is starting to look like the MLS. I'm not going to lie. We're just going to kick it back and forth down the field. Goal kick, inshallah. Yeah, I didn't actually see the Australia-Turkey game. I think that one started at midnight my time. Can't remember. I missed it, though. I mean, there are 104 games in like 5 weeks or so. It's tough to catch them all. I've missed more just going to one of the World Cup games. I ended up missing because like the travel and getting around visiting family. I ended up missing a lot of those initial games. But then I did get to go to the one game. And Balogun trying to get on the end of that long ball, but not enough space. Australia moving the ball a bit quicker now. But another giveaway in a dangerous spot. Balogun. Another chance, another block. Through on the right now for Australia. And just slowing down. Australia stopping the counterattack. But Italiano down the right. Oh, man, good defending. Good defending there. Just blocked off, cut out. And Australia defused. They collected again. All the way back. Got to start this one over. bit of possession, though, for the Socceroos. A little more positive now. Starting to get into the game, but the press is high and hard from the American. Nice passing now. Lucky. Crossing forward, and that wasn't too far off. Freeman in for the slide. Value Pelé denied a chance. And it is going to the corner. Decent cross. Yeah, decent cross. Just not quite there. So let's see what Australia can do from here. They snatch one. Wow, are they making love there? What's going on? A lot of tussling in the box. Delivery finally comes. Ball goes forward, and they just can't get it towards the net. And they're... Which way? There's conversation. It does go off McKennie still. So it is another corner. Delivered in, and a whistle goes early. Are they calling a goal kick for that now? It's a water break now. Okay. So we're at a water break. We're going to get some advertisements. Not here. Well, maybe. Maybe YouTube will give you some advertisements. I don't know. But I'm not going to give you any. So, I mean, first 22 minutes, decent from the US. Let's bring up the FOP mob here. Why not? For a little bit. Look at that. The quarter game stats, if you will. Okay, the facts. So here's your momentum heavily in the US's favor right now. Ooh, we got our pseudo-American.
Oh, that's right. I got to be American today because I was Mexican last night.
Oh yeah, how did that? Well, I guess I know how that worked out.
Lots of tequila.
Oh yeah, that's good. You need that once in a while.
I don't even remember what happened.
Oh,
I mean,
what are
what?
those nights? Very nice. Definitely, I think you definitely needed something like that. As long as you don't wake up walking funny, everything's okay.
No, it just wasn't that I woke up funny. Just someone I didn't know woke up next to me. I'm kidding.
Oh, you did or you did? Oh, you kind of cut off. Did he wake up next to somebody?
I'm kidding.
How
Allegedly.
American do you have to be to name your son Freeman? That's his last name, isn't it? Freeman?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not his first name. Alex Freeman. Yeah. I mean, we know where that name comes from. Ex-slaves changed their name because the slaves used to have their owner's name. When they become a freeman, hey, what's my name? Freeman. You know, that's where the name comes from. Anyways, there's a bit of a American history. Why is the Canadian giving the American history lesson around here?
That's a great question.
How was your history? You like history, don't you?
Sure.
Okay, maybe not so much. All right. Well, Hydration break is over. Guess you kind of came at a good time. Nice natural break.
I
Didn't have to
always
look at any
come
commercial. A set you always come?
at the right time.
I see in your picture, that's the Mexico jersey too, isn't it?
Yeah, that was from last night.
Nice. You look a little glazed.
I was just high on life, Dave.
I was high on life yesterday too, after that 6-0 thumping. Oh, man. So, actually, more news that came out today regarding Canada is their defender that came in at the 45th minute because he was coming back from injury. I guess he relapsed, and he will miss the rest of the World Cup here. And here's Merca, another big cross in. Decent by Australia to make it, I guess, a throw-in. I don't know if he had to touch the ball. I don't know what he was doing. So, yeah. I took you off stage. Sorry.
It's fine. I was
You didn't
just
even
slightly
notice?
hurt.
Why didn't you put yourself back? It's when I changed the scenes.
I'm on my phone, Dave.
Sorry. Whatever. Okay, so you're back. I'm like, why isn't he talking to me? Why is it all quiet and awkward again?
He's like, why is it like I'm doing a solo stream all over again?
The stream was being like riddled with technical difficulties anyways. The beginning part of it.
Yeah, Canadian power.
The audio dropped off.
Again?
That's my USB. My USB wigged out.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me. I'm like, is my audio dropping again?
No. No, it was me. I had the issues.
Oh. I mean, I could just blame it on Primo because it's just more fun. Yeah, man, what the fuck, Primo? Messing up our audio. Have some class.
Dude. Primo. He's obviously I'm assuming he's working from home, and that's why he doesn't mind watching this
Right.
children's game.
It's Juneteenth. He should have it off.
Is today Juneteenth?
Yeah.
I never knew what day it was because they say Juneteenth instead of the fucking 19th or whatever. Like, why do they say Juneteenth?
I don't know. I just work here.
It's an American thing. Like,
Yeah.
nobody else does it, I don't think.
Nope. Just us.
Now I gotta look it up. I think it's... Hopefully there's a good reason. Otherwise it seems silly.
I wonder if the U.S. is going to coast now that they have the 1-0.
Juneteenth is a portmanteau of June and 19th. It commemorates June 19th, 1865, the day Union troops arrived in Galveston, Texas to announce that the Civil War had ended and that the state's enslaved people were finally free. History lesson number 2 by the Canadian.
There you go.
I mean, that's Google. I just read it. Was it a day off or?
No, for me now, I had to catch up on a bunch of things.
Well, you never get a day off, but for the normies.
Yeah, for some of the normies.
It's like a bank holiday. Only the government workers get it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Capitalism, you know. You gotta keep on grinding her out.
Oh, the big cap.
So that's why there was a big tequila party last night. Nobody had to go to work in the morning.
Well, yeah, and then I was in Mexican town, so.
I don't know. I think he got... There's a yellow. I thought he got the ball on that play. And that's Churcati.
No, he stopped a clear and forward chance. Plus, the Australians are kind of playing a little bit recklessly.
Oh yeah, that was high. Yeah. Okay. That's a yellow.
That's a red.
It could be. It could be. Well, not this tournament, anyways.
Unless if you're Messi.
Messi, it's definitely not. But that's his second yellow, I believe they said. So that would be missing the next game.
Hey, look at that. Who said Italians can't play in World Cups?
Well, you know, they're immigrant offspring, yeah.
Yeah, man. What are the odds? You have to go to Australia to play for the World Cup as an Italian. Ha!
Yeah, it's easier to get through in Asia. Look at Qatar.
I think they bought their way in.
Well, fuck, that was actually pretty interesting. They bought the tickets and 5-star hotels for 1,000 of their fans.
Yeah. I wonder why.
Well, fill up, at least have a supporting section. And I mean, they are rich as fuck. It's a sheikdom or whatever they call it, right? Like a kingdom.
Yep.
They get to do whatever the fuck they want. Meanwhile, the city of Toronto bought 1,600 tickets to try to sell it at a higher cost to offset some of their costs because they only made like a third of their proposed earnings, which is always the case with these types of events. So, you know, and that's democracy. That's a liberal government too. The person who's in charge right now. So, this goes to show that politicians are shit regardless.
They were never good to begin with.
Yeah. But like just you know, there's always this right versus left conversation. They're all fucking shit, man.
Yeah, they all molest kids.
Well, some of them anyways. Yeah, after that goal, this game has really slowed down. Australia looked like they wanted to push there for a little bit. Nothing came of it. Now USA are just controlling, slowing things down.
Yeah, Australia are giving way too much respect to the US by having that low block.
It's a 5-4-1, man. Like, what are you doing? You're down by a goal. You can't play a 5-4-1.
No. I still can't believe the guys beat Turkey.
Turkey, I mean, they played like hell, man. Oh, wow. He's just dancing out there, Balogun. No Kennan, no party. He came on off the bench and was not great either. Nobody on the team was great.
I'm telling you, Turkey and tournaments aren't good. Said it in the preview. I had Dahl tell me in the comments, no, man, Turkey's going to clap the US.
Why are you going to say it like that?
Nah, it's because I'm petty.
You're petty.
I know he's in the chat. That's why.
Turkey will smash the USA. Well, yeah, we'll see next week.
Yeah, you want to know why they'll smash the US? Because the US is already going to be resting their starters because they won the group. That's why.
Oh, shit talking. Maybe. Well, let's see what happens today. Not over yet.
I'm just saying, if the US win this game 1-0 or 2-0, their plus differential is going to be 5. So the only way Turkey is going to do it is they have to drop 3 or 4 tonight and then beat the US by a substantial margin. They don't do head-to-head for this. It's only goals.
Yeah. Well, if this bus ends up scoring, who knows? Could change the complexion. Gotta play it out, man. It is US on the attack, though, at the moment. It's fitting, too, because they're yellow, so it definitely looks like a bus.
Yeah.
The only match I want is Iran versus USA, and it will be the best World Cup ever.
Gotta take a phone call, Dave. I'll be right back.
Honestly, dude, I think, well, if it takes place in the US, it's gonna be pretty split. If it happens, okay, well, the final, if it was a final you're talking about, it would be at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. But I'm gonna assume Iran will not come anywhere close to the final, or the US for that matter. Maybe like quarterfinal or something. Regardless, if the game is played in Canada or Mexico, I would say there's more support for Iran. It happens in the US, it's obviously going to be America, but it might be like a 70-30. It's not going to be a small contingent. Iran wins World Cup and Trump has to hand him the trophy. That would be wild, though, wouldn't it? In some alternate reality where that could happen. Man. All right, let's look at what excuse me, what happened here. Oh, they're looking at the goal again. Where are these guys? That's oh, why can't I think of his name? Anyways, other sports peoples up on screen. Seen a bit of that in the US. People in the US just like sports in general, so they'll, even if they're like an NBA, NFL player, they'll still come to the games. Still checking the players out. I'm assuming because it's one from each team and a head injury, they're stopping the play. But I have yet to see them enforce this whole time wasting rule where they take the guys off the pitch. Everyone looks fine though. They just bonked heads. I think we're good. Another basketballer. Why this game in particular? All of a sudden, obviously it's the US game. Makes sense, but I never seemed to care before. It's all about being noticed. No, if they're supposed to remove him, and if like if he's mobile and he's time wasting, they are supposed to remove him and make him play short. They're supposed to penalize the time wasting. Now, in this case, yes, if it's a head injury, sure, but they are supposed to remove the players off in a timely manner. Now, I know it is. I mean, the whole 8-second thing is a little much in terms of injuries, right? Like he just it takes longer than that. But we've seen it, right? Where Buddy's like rolling around, making a meal of it. Like I'm gonna use the Canada Bosnia game there. I was so upset with the Bosnians just rolling around, and this Argentinian ref is like, yeah, keep on crying, it's fine, just like milking it, you know. That needs to be enforced. That rule where it's like, no, if you're actually injured, get off the pitch, go get treatment, and I'll let you on in a minute. But none of these refs have the balls to do that, or they're just so ingrained with the pussification of the sport. He's battling it here now down low, America. They're not going down easy. And this is why I do like the North American style of football, is that they don't just fly around and flop around like a bunch of sallies. It's a dest here. All over the place. He could have probably went down even. I don't know if they would have called it, but he stays on his feet. Yeah, so well the rule does still exist about getting them off, right? Now between each league. Oh, another big. Yeah, that's sin. That's sin. No, it's not. It's offside. It's offside. Yeah, I'd have to look into it more. They are supposed to remove him. Now, if it was like Kone yesterday where his leg is broken and you have to do proper trans, I'm literally about talking about that guy they call it ambulatory. If you can walk under your own power kind of idea. How do you define faking an injury? When the guy barely got touched, or like the classic where he got tackled at the feet and he's holding his face. But like if a guy's winded, that's a perfect example. Buddy's winded. Okay, let's get up. The trainer take you off the pitch. Go catch your breath. Don't catch your breath on the pitch and waste everyone's time. Go to the sideline. You're not actually injured. You're just winded in this situation. Okay, so let's look at this. They're definitely guys offside. I believe, if I saw this right, this is an offside call. Because there was a heavy deflection. Shot taken, deflected kind of in the scrum. Microphone's not working, can't hear him. It is a goal. Okay, no offside. It is 2-0. I wouldn't mind getting a different angle on that one. That's interesting. But obviously, they had a good look. Your boys are up 2-0.
I guess you could say Freeman got a free goal.
I thought it was offside, unless I missed something there. And Primo has it here. 90% of injuries in soccer are fake. So
except the vaginal ones. Those are pretty real.
Yeah, looking at it again. I'm gonna roll that tape back a second. I don't know if that was onside. They're not slowing. I want them to rub it back and forth. I want to see the line. Give me the offside technology.
No, so Dave, they weren't offside when their shot was hit. They were offside at the deflection.
Yeah, no, exactly.
So that's not offside.
Did it deflect off an Australian or an American?
Yes, sir. Deflected off an Australian.
Okay. All right. Labia majora injuries are a big concern in soccer. No. Oh, maybe Australia will decide to not play 5 at the back.
No shit. Antonio Friedman's kid. Freeman's kid. This dude's dad was an NFL wide receiver.
Mm. Another corner up for the U.S. now.
USJ. USJ.
You're the worst American fan ever. Pseudo fan, whatever you call yourself.
I don't even know if I'm a US fan, to be honest with you. I'm a Mexican fan for the Latinos.
That's a toxic relationship.
I love every ounce of it. If
Every
she ain't
ounce of
beating
that
you,
tequila.
if she ain't beating you, she doesn't love you.
Okay, there's the goal line technology. That looks pretty clear from that angle.
Oh yeah. It's at the point of the shot.
Yeah, just the deflection. I didn't really. They didn't slow that part of it down, right? Like that's where I wanted the freeze frame. I want to see where that contact was. Australia's getting frustrated. They're not going to have a good day.
Yeah, Australia's cheeks. The fact I still don't know how the hell they beat Turkey.
Turkey is ass cheeks.
Yes. Ooh, that's a handball. That's a handball on Australia, and they gave him a foul.
I guess so.
That's a bit bullocks.
The referee is a Felix Azuayer from Germany.
Oh. So yeah, Turkey needs to have almost a. There is no way.
They need to have the Yildiz Yilmaz train. It is Paraguay. They can.
They would have
do
to
something.
drop 5 just to even be in the running.
It is Paraguay. You know, I'm just saying, like,
No,
it's
no,
possible.
I get it, but
I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but you can't rule it out.
I just again all the bookies that were like picking Turkey and stuff like that. I mean, you guys realize Turkey never shows up at a tournament.
Well,
Like,
to be fair, Canada doesn't either, and well,
we can't. Canada never gets invited. That's why. Until recently.
I'm gonna have my own party.
Yeah. I can do my own FIFA World Cup.
I imagine their ranking goes up at least a couple places after this. See what they do against Switzerland in round 32. See now there, Balogun. I would be pulling him off but that's a head injury, so they gotta let him rub the back of his head because that makes him feel better. What, you like get knocked off the guy's nipple? That's where I would be as a ref, pulling him off the pitch and like, you want to cry about it? Let's over there. You cry over there.
I mean, he did technically hit him in the back of the head with his chin, so.
That was his chin.
Yeah.
Whatever. Chins are weak. Get over it.
Well, I mean, also you got to remember Australians have pierced nipples, so.
Well, maybe you can talk about it after the game and you're the other straps.
I'm great. I don't need to.
There's the free man. Best. Ooh, tries to sneak one.
Ooh.
What are we
If it was-
talking?
Uh,
He's talking drugs. I don't know what we're going on about now.
I got him mad. That's why.
Turkey comments or
No, he's talking about how Balogun was rubbing his head. His actual head. You sick weirdos.
oh no, oh yeah, I know, but like the point I'm trying to make is if you can sit there rubbing your head, you can do it off the fucking pitch. There's the half. Like that's an example of an injury. Like how do you know if it's an injury? Well, if you're gonna sit there rubbing your head or your knee or whatever, walk 5 feet over there and watch for a minute. They need to enforce that shit because it is in the rules. Anyhow, my soapbox. Let's look at the thought mobs. This is a way more boring game than the one last night, though. I'm just gonna say. Yeah, it's all the US.
When was it not?
Right here. Between the 12th and the 15th minute.
Yeah, because they decided to take a 3-minute break.
Oh man. Anyway, 70% of the possession. XG of 1.22 to 0.12. Shots 9 to 2. Touches in opposition box 4 to 6. But yeah, it's all the same. It's all on the US side. Australia, unfortunately. Yeah, they haven't shown up today.
Nope. It's that American aura.
The aura. Okay. I don't know. How do you feel as the pseudo-American?
America! Fuck yeah! There.
We have
There's
that. We
their
have
fans.
to have that.
We have that. I don't know if we've used it in a while.
We haven't used. Well, you haven't been around in the wild to press the buttons.
Yeah, I went away for milk and never came back.
Gotta be. We got so many, and we don't use them.
I had like Spaghetti in my mouth that I couldn't get started.
There's that one.
I had Spaghetti in my mouth. I had like,
And that was
Spaghetti in
before
my mouth
Spalletti
that I
was
couldn't-
our coach. So
Yeah.
Funny how that happens.
Oh, man,
Oh, there we go.
There it is. Yes. Okay. I mean, yeah. That's it. That's it.
Yeah. That's
America. America. I'm sorry, Aussies. I don't know what to say. I was hoping that you guys would just get all Aussie on their ass. You got 2 attempts on that. You got 1 shot on goal. You just got to do more. What do you expect? You're down 2-0 and you can't get a shot on net. This one happened in the first minute.
Rubbing is actually elite at pain management. What if I just rub it just to get it going?
Yeah, well, it distracts your mind for sure.
Wouldn't it cause chafing?
If you're doing it wrong, Jesus, how do you do it?
You just do it. How do you do it? You don't think about doing it. You just do it.
I don't know. Maybe you should moisturize your hands or something. I don't know, dude.
Use Tylenol, like Doll says.
Well, it is a blood thinner. I don't know if that helps or makes it worse.
Yes.
Oh man, that's how little there is to talk about this game today. It was
All right, cool. On the stream, see you guys.
it was pretty routine. You know, the US passed it around. They waited for their chances. It was 5-4-1. That should be hard to break down. But the first goal, you're just putting pace down the left flank, putting them ball into the danger zone, getting lucky.
Man, I got Rob Stone, Quentin Dempsey. Why is Alexi Lulis, Clueless here?
Lawless, the Clawless. I don't know. Man, who's been
Wait,
contributing?
so like, because I don't remember here. Did Pulisic literally just get hurt in warmups?
I think so. Layla is off his meds. Lawless is off his meds. Sorry. Yeah, Christian Pulisic injured his left calf after taking direct kicks to the leg in a World Cup training session, which was then aggravated during the opening tournament match against Paraguay. There you go.
Oh, that sucks.
So by your standards, because you're all about availability, McKennie's the best American player.
When was he not?
Oh, I know there's a discussion.
I'm sorry, but like for example, what he offers the U.S. team compared to what Pulisic does, it's no comp. Because like if you're looking at goal scoring, I think Balogun is better than Pulisic, and if you're looking at overall coverage, sorry, McKennie can do so much more on the team than Pulisic can.
Well, he can do it all. That's kind of his thing, right? Do whatever he wants. Yeah, just goalie. Goalie's the only position we have not seen him play.
Like McKennie's honestly the glue that holds this team together, ironically.
Oh boy. So who else is injured? Let's find that out. Players injured during the 26 World Cup. Marc-Andre Ter Stegen versus sorry, I'm reading where they're from. Rodrigo, Urian Timber. Those are the biggest ones. Obviously, just getting them. Ismael Kone. Rodrigo has the severe ACL tear. Militao, torn biceps femoris tendon. Verstegen's got the left hamstring tear. Leonard Carl, left thigh. Ember with the Drew just before the tournament. Doesn't say why. Matthias de Ligt ruled out due to a back injury. Sounds like another ex-Juventus player.
And both of them got plowed in the back.
United States, Johnny Cardoso, ankle sprain. And Patrick Ajayamang, I don't know, Achilles. And Spain, Fermin Lopez with a broken foot. There's your tournament injuries before and after and during. Do you think Turkey will win against Iran? Are they playing? When would they play Iran?
Who?
Or are you just saying if they were ever to play against each other?
No, I didn't say that.
No, don't it?
Oh.
Probably. Or is that just like in general? Turkey, yeah. I mean, Turkey isn't a bad team. They just played like shit. Let's look at the matches. Why not look at some matches? Let's see what's on deck. Turkey, Paraguay. That's 11 tonight. Crazy. 6 o'clock. You got the Scotland, Morocco. Just after this one. And Brazil, Haiti. That could be interesting though. Scotland, Morocco. Like Scotland's not a horrible team. I don't know. 42 versus 7. But we know these numbers have meant nothing though, other than like your big players, like your top 5. Everyone else, not even because Spain, Brazil, they're number 6. They should have that easily though. My lord. Tomorrow, Netherlands, Sweden. Never know what happens there. Germany, Ivory Coast. That could be a decent game. I mean, still Germany favorites. Ecuador, Curacao. I don't know if anybody's gonna watch that one. I don't know. I'm just not super excited about that one, but you never know. Tunisia and Japan. Be Japan, I think. And then Sunday, Spain, Saudi Arabia, Uruguay and Cabo Verde, Belgium and Iran, New Zealand and Egypt. I think that's what we need to ask is, can Belgium beat Iran? Can they beat anybody anymore? Ranked at number 9. I don't think they're that high. Again, talking about how fucked up these rankings can be. They have not been good. Was it 8 years or so now? Something like that. It's been a few years since they've been really that good. So that's the weekend. I don't know. Let's see. Do we do any more? What other one should we do a watch along for? Ones are big. I mean, Sunday actually doesn't have any, real bangers. Saturday. That one might be okay. Netherlands, Sweden. Number 8 versus 38. But again, Netherlands hasn't been good in a few years either. I think I like this one. I think this is my match of the weekend. Okay, so he is asking who you guys think would win between the match, Iran versus Turkey. It could be a good match, honestly. I don't think there's a clear out-and-out favorite. So Turkey is ranked 22. Iran is ranked 20th. Turkey, though, playing in Europe, tougher competition. It's not as clear-cut as you would think. On paper, you would probably say Turkey. But Iran's tricky. They got some good hitters on there. So I don't know. I think it can go either way. That one's tied. Did we go for a tie? 1-1? Did Dash leave me? You went silent. I think Dash left us. He's still here. Maybe he's taking another phone call. Okay, well, let's do a time check here. We should be pretty close to kickoff again. Yeah, 2 minutes. So predictions going into the second half. Dash is doing it, Pat. Maybe thinking about all those Latinas.
No, I'm just reading something.
Is here.
No, shoot. Phone call. I'll be back.
And he is gone. So I really want Australia to do okay. That first half is bad. I just don't, from what I've seen, I just don't think they have what it takes, unfortunately, today. Unless they change their formation, they got to change a lot. Substitutions, some formation changes. They need just something, because what they are doing right now has not worked right whatsoever. They have been outplayed, outclassed by the USA. And quite honestly, I expected a little bit more from the Aussies today. Regardless, anything goes. 2-goal deficit isn't anything unheard of. Of course, with the goal differential coming into play as well, it's worth trying to snatch a goal. So hopefully they come out fighting. I mean, these Aussies are known to be good fighters, so maybe they do come out swinging now. They're just showing more celebrities here on the television. Dash is doing a FAP, 4-0 USA. Is USA playing a 3-man back line? They are currently. They didn't start that way. And that's the thing. The US have adjusted, going up 2-0. They've adjusted. And they're in control of things. And that's the difference when you have like a Mauricio Pochettino as your manager making these tactical changes. These are those situations where a coach can make a difference. I know there's a bit of an argument that, how much does the coach really do, especially during the game? Well, this is one of the few things the coach can do is change the shape, adjust to how the game has developed. So they are back on the pitch now. There's the free man. Get the scoreboard up again. Get this second half going. And there will be some substitutions. Let's see what we got. So, as we were talking here, that Australia needs to do something. It is indeed a double substitution. 2 men on the sidelines getting the final instructions. That's going to be Connor Metcalf. Who else do we have? Jason Jeria. So Metcalf in the midfield, Jeria defender. And I'm not quite sure who is off yet. Burgess, the own goal scorer, he is off. Not a good day for him. And Velupele is also off. He did not have the greatest half either. Oh, and Touré is also off. Iran Kunda is coming on for him. Triple substitution at the halftime. I have to resync the clock for everyone as well. Resyncing, and there we go, 45-20. We're back at her. So looking here just on the FOP mob, we still have a 5-4-1 lineup from the Aussies. So no formation change. They did take a peek there at Pulisic. He is alive. Three guys at the same time. Jeez. Primo is bored at work today. You can always tell. Well, let's hope that it's at least clean. We saw the Aussies get a bit frustrated there. Not even towards the end of the half. They were just kind of frustrated. Here they come now. Just need more movement down the right. They just don't have quite enough speed to beat their man. And O'Neal, after that battle, does not get the decision and goes back to the US. TV. Manny can tell I'm old. The TV. The stream is showing confirming a 3-5-2 for the US. Yeah, another little tactical shift there. And still a 5-4-1 for Australia. So McKennie, again, we're talking about his versatility. He has moved around. He did start off as a number 10. Is now playing more as an 8.
When I married you, I was 10. And then I became an automatic 3 because I gave up.
No intensity start this half. US just controlling it. You can tell with 3-5-2 formation as well. They've definitely settled in. Their goal differential right now is +5, I believe. Let me double check that. It is a +5. So they're sitting pretty healthy. They are not in a pool currently where they necessarily need to worry about the ±5. Is currently a very healthy ±, especially. Well, we'll see what happens. Turkey, Paraguay. I don't expect tons of goals out of those teams. So very healthy position for the US in any case. 2 wins, looking like 2 wins coming out of the first 2 matches. Oh, and that's a bad challenge. That's Chorkati. Those Thai Aussies getting a little rough. And that's what I don't want to see, especially after yesterday's game where, you're not losing very, very nicely. It's not looking good. And then discipline. Discipline to the point where people are getting like legit injured. Like on one hand, I want to see him play rough. Not rough, but tough. Good solid man to man, shoulder to shoulder, what have you. But we don't need to see like the studs high up on the calf or the shins or anything like that. Nothing malicious that are like Kone got sent to the hospital. His leg snapped in half. So like that's the kind of shit we don't want to see. And if I can remind everyone as we're just settling in here to the second half, if you haven't already, like, subscribe, follow, share all platforms, YouTube, Twitch, X, Instagram, kick and assist. We got a couple more. We're doing all right. Doing all right. Current count. I'll just double check. We're trying to reach 2,500. We are at 23.99. I need 101 more subscribers by the end of this competition. That's my goal. Let's do it. If you will, give her an old subscribe. Australia crossing to the box. There's nobody there. Nobody attacking. You're playing a 5-4-1. What do you expect? And a nice pass forward. This is going to get walked in. And Balogun decides to stop walking and lose the ball. I'm actually a little surprised there by Balogun. That was a beautiful pass through the midfield to unleash Balogun, like strides ahead of his man, and he just slows it up instead of getting his foot through it, allowing the challenge to come onto him. Not great, and that is Chorkati, the one to track back there and stop the play. It does result in a corner, though. And Tricatti as well might be known from Parma. Age 22 as well, a young up-and-comer. I actually didn't even know he was Australian until this tournament. I just assumed by the name playing in Italy that he was Italian, but there you go. Kenny gets into Balogun. Isolated, though, in that deep school bus of the Aussies. Just nice and methodical for the US right now. Good control. As a coach, you can't be too upset with your team. Up 2-0, still with possession, still on the attack, but not overcommitting, not making any mistakes, exposing yourself in the rear. So Pochettino probably happy with how things are going at the moment. And Shortcatty's the one down, holding his head. He makes his way up now. And they're just gonna show more of the celebrities. And finally, we're looking at football again. All right. I want to keep on seeing NBA players when I watch the World Cup. I mean, they've already showed them. They're just showing them again. You know, a little bit. McKenny closed off there. I mean, Australia. I don't know. It's just they're playing so defensively. The fact that they're playing this defensively and they're still down by 2, it sometimes looks like it's working out, but then you look at the scoreline. And they just moments of weakness, I suppose. And just a complete lack of attack. Best tries to go with the deep pass there, doesn't make it. Caught out by the States, though. And then, it's getting sloppy in the midfield. It's Australia coming away with it. And 2 messy tackles on that play. The earlier one has Italiano on the ground. And a yellow card shown to Robinson for that tackle. Okay, so that was Pepe's. Well, he got the ball there. Oh, and Robinson just coming in late. Yep. So US getting in the books. Make sure there's nothing coming in from the Aussies all upset. They're kind of quiet right now. If they were winning, I'm pretty sure they would not be so quiet. Which, understandable. Nope. pretty quiet there. Pepe now coming down on the left side. He brings it back. There's Robinson. Just slowing the play down again. Dest has looked lively, though, tonight. He looks like he wants something. McKenny maybe putting a little bit too much into that one, trying to win the ball down low. Gives that one up. And it should be noted, the triple substitution for the Aussies. No different. It has been very much the same. The tactical change for the Aussies didn't come with the formation change. I was concerned with that, and you know, but they do win a corner here now. Reem ain't happy with it, but I ain't happy that he's been wearing a ponytail his whole life because it looks ridiculous. But here we are. I mean, hard to say. Ooh, are they looking for a Reem handball in the box? I don't think so. No, that will stay at the corner. Black is still down. Yeah, see, now the referee is telling him you either get up or you get off the pitch. And now, of course, the trainers come out. So now that the trainers are there, they're like, oh, well, wow, we're just going to hang out here and waste some more time. This is a perfect example of time wasting on the pitch. And the ref is saying, like, look, 10 feet over there is the sideline. Get off the pitch. But, I mean, what do you do? Right? Like, if they're not going to move him off the pitch, it's clear time wasting. And they have to, and I don't like empowering referees necessarily, but they need to empower the referee to get rid of this nonsense. So they are taking him off the sidelines now, and they will. This is an example of getting him off the sidelines, and he should be held for at least a minute. And at the end of the day, it is going to be a substitution. So this is all just time wait. So Reem is off. Not Reem, sorry, that's the American player. Lecky is off. Volpato is on. And Volpato is another name we recognize coming from Sassuolo. I wonder now if Volpato maybe charge up some offense, hopefully. Greetings from Dallas. Greetings from Dallas. Not a bad US team, and plus Canada showed up yesterday. Yeah, they did. Okay, here's Aussies. Oh, again, they slow things down too much. Put this in, and they put it over. And that's a Volpato making a bit of an introduction. Another Aussie player down. So don't know what happened. An Aussie player flying in from behind the play went down in the box. I'm not quite sure yet what happened, but we'll take the look here. Oh, he just ran into Adams. Tripped over him. Or no, Adams kind of came in from behind and tripped him up. That actually might be worth a bit of a look. They are taking a look. There wasn't much there, but it was in the box. It was from behind. It was a trip up, and they're not calling anything. So VAR must have determined that it's okay. Interesting call. What does the chat think on that one? Doesn't seem like Australia can have anything go their way today. Not even get a little lucky penalty here or there. Balogun's getting the ball in the box, and he doesn't have enough support. Nothing but yellow shirts. Question is, can Australia turn it up the field the other way? And the answer is no. No, they can't. Slowly working it up now. Metcalf in this case, but Australia in general, not enough pace up the wings. Is that how slow Turkey played? That they were able to break him down with this relatively slow Aussie team? Or is just are they slow tonight? Is the US that much quicker? US Turkey though, that will be interesting. That should definitely be a good game. And something here for Australia. A shot on from just outside the box is easy enough to save. It's something, though. It is something here from Australia. It feels like the game's starting to kick off a little bit, though. Let's see if there's enough momentum here. Oh, that is not a call either. That was a clear shove on an attack. I don't know, man. There's a couple calls now that are definitely going to be controversial. And is this a matter of home team advantage? Well, it wasn't quite shoulder to shoulder. He definitely dropped the shoulder. It was intentional. I can say that much. It was intentional. Was it enough to call it? The ref's letting them play, though, it seems. This is going to be an ongoing joke. Freeman has more goals in the World Cup than Italy. Yes, and Dusan, of course. And Jonathan David has the same amount of goals as Lionel Messi. Australia need to jump on this momentum that they've kind of built up here, and they're giving it back to the US at the moment. They need to crank that intensity down, keep it going. And this is smart from the US, knowing that Australia started to crank her up a notch, and then there's like, no, I'm just gonna dial that back. Bring her back down to nice, easy listening 3. And the hydration break. So, let's look at how that half has developed so far. Okay, some stay at 68% possession now, so slightly less. We went into the half at 70. XG 1.3 to 0.41. So pretty steady there for the US, slightly more. Almost double, really, for Australia, which doesn't say much. Shots 10 to 4 on target, 2 to 2. Touches in opposition box, 16 to 12. Big chances, 1 to 0. Passing through 99, 89%, and 146, 71%. Corners 6 to 2. So that's slightly drifting, slightly. But to note, I mean, the US have kind of taken the foot off the gas a touch. They're cruising a little bit here. Not overcommitting, not needing to chase the game. Now looking at the momentum map, yes, Australia for the we're at 68, 67, yeah. So 10 or so minutes, they had a bit more of this control. And then they started giving it back away to the US until just before we went to the break here. So after they rest up, get some water, they keep up some momentum, and they try to snatch one back from the States. I don't know. But they're only going to have about 20 minutes left to do this. Okay, so you're giving a correction to the previous. Paraguay or Turkey, who would win the match? I don't think Paraguay is really that good. I would have to give that to Turkey. I don't know. And we have that one game to go off of, right? Is it premature to write Paraguay off? Maybe. Maybe it is. And look at that. It's such a late game tonight, too. Number 22 versus 41. Not a massive gap there. Big enough. Right. Let's get this back underway. And the final quarter of this match is underway. Oh, we're rubbing our head again. Lots of noggins being smacked around. And the refs letting them play it out. If the ref's going to let it play out, I think for Australia, you got to try to maybe practice the dark arts a little bit. Try to get away with a couple calls. Get a little more physical is what I'm saying. The US is looking at substitutions now. Kind of about time, isn't it? We're getting underway. No, yeah. No substitutions at all for the US. 4 for Australia. 3 of them coming at the halftime break. Italiano getting it forward and oh man, frustrating by Australia here. They can't seem. Oh, that's a heavy tackle. No call. Australia is just trying to stay on their feet right now, or as the tackles are coming in. And that's what I'm saying. Like the Americans are getting away with this. It's up to Australia now to maybe. Okay. We do have a foul on the play. I don't know where exactly they called it because there's a lot going on. Legs going everywhere. Oh, and it's against Australia. And that was not how you try to get away with it. That being said, I don't know. The US kind of got away with some of those as well. I don't know why that one was so different, other than it wasn't clear and open space. It was malicious, perhaps. So Pepe is off, and you have Berhalter. Oh, we're getting chippy now. Getting into Balogun's head, it looks like. Some words have to be said here to Ocon Engstier. Obviously, the ref's unhappy with what he's doing out there. But this is sort of what Australia needs to do, is just kind of pick up that intensity. Let some of these calls flow the other way and see what happens. Running out of time, you're down by 2. You got to try something else. Australia do win it back. Let's move it up now. And this has been their issue. They just can't seem to transition it up the field. Italiano on the right, a tiny bit of space. The passing is starting to work out a little bit now for Australia. They just need to keep this up. Keep the pressure down low. See if they can find the gap. And a cross into the box. Doesn't sit. But Garrity, cross in. Can't find his man, but it was a good steal to keep it going in Australia's favor here as the pressure continues to mount. It's a moment. The crowd, though, cheering USA, trying to get their team back in it as USA are now pinned back into their own defensive zone. Australia finally finding something here. Can they find the back of the net? Oh, beautiful in the box. The cross again doesn't make it through, but the ball's still there and swung away upfield. It's an Australian throw. Okay. Ooh. Berhalter, perhaps. Handball in the box. Ah, not calling it a penalty. It's just I have seen something like that called before. And not today. Up for a 50-50. Arms pushing out, shoving in the air. Ball comes down on the arm. Ooh. What are we witnessing right now? What just happened? Because Robinson, and I can't see which Australia player now holding his face, but was there a swing? That's number 20. We are looking at substitute Christian Wolpato. Oh, there's nothing. That was nothing. You can tell he plays in Italy. No. You can't give those. The referee, I don't mind how he's perhaps maybe a little bit in the US's favor. But I don't really mind how Felix Zweyer, the German, has been officiating this one. Two more men lined up coming off the bench for the US, but first, a bit more defending. Cathy got blocked out. That is going to the corner. Another opportunity. Delivery. And headed out on the volley, though, and it's a swing and a miss. And Freeman is now holding his head. It's a theme. Knocking the noggins. Yeah, a bit of a knock. Finally, here we do have the substitutions for the US. Dest is coming off. There's it. Freeman Robinson's there asking question. What's going on? They're saying Robinson didn't depart quickly enough. I'm confused exactly what's happening right now. I think they're claiming a time wasting, but Robinson and Dest both off. Trusty and Scally. The trusty Scally is on. 10 to go, plus extra time. And now it's just up to the US to control this. Getting some fresh legs on here. No need to score any more goals, honestly. Just bring this one home. Get the clean sheet. Try to defend Australia. They haven't looked threatening in the sense that they're going to score. They've definitely got it forward on a couple occasions, but never has it been like, oh my God, that was close or that was going to go in. There we go. Slide tackle to keep it offensively for Australia. Australia holding on to it for now. They were just explaining what the confusion was earlier with substitution. Dest had come off the opposite side of the pitch, so he did get off in time. The ref just didn't see it. I guess I don't know. I don't know what the ref saw, but non-issue. Well, Dash must have had a very important phone call because he's been gone for a long time. He ain't coming back. Australia taking their time with this throw, and they don't have a whole lot of it. Some Latina called, I bet. Yeah, maybe. Oh, lots of space here. Just put it on net. He can't control. And Acuna goes down. I don't know if there was enough there. No call given on the play. Other cross in by Italiano does not make it. And the U.S. is a bit of a scramble now as Australia win it back low once more. Trying to find something here. Coming in deep. And that's a corner. And we'll take another look. No. 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 Nah. Cross is in and can't find anybody. Trickles on to the right side. Crosses are coming. And it's centered up. That somebody hit the ball. Jeez. Oh, that is brutal. It went by 3 dudes. And now there are 2 men down in the box. And is it Adams? Richards? It's Richards down currently. The Aussie player is up and going. Richards down on the ground. Couple of close calls now. But man, that was just bad by Australia. Nobody wanted to get the goal there. It's going by everyone. Frustrating again for Australia. You have a banger video idea. Well, let's hear it. All the U.S. have a chance now to keep this flow going away from their net. They only have 5 minutes left plus to defend. And it was looking like an easy day, but the Aussies, there's something left in that tank. You want us to rate the baddies, the World Cup baddies. Well, that will get rid of any of the couple female viewers we have left if we do something like that. Surely somebody has done that before. That's got to exist. I'm searching it up. Oh yeah. There's the hottest World Cup wags taking social media. I don't even know what wags means. You tell I'm old. Wives and girlfriends of high-profile athletes and sports stars. Okay. And it's an Instagram thing. Yeah, man, just there's definitely stuff out there, buddy. You just gotta look. Hey, Georgie Way is there. Yeah. Yeah, there's a couple of hotties here. Not gonna lie. Ooh, we got a scrum. Tensions are starting to flare. Oh, starting. They've been flared. Just another flare up. Not necessarily the easiest game for the ref to call. A yellow card is being brandished. And I believe it is going to Balogun. Oh, there's a bunch. No, I don't even know who got there. There's a lot of yellow cards that just happened there. Oh boy. All right, this is gonna take a second to figure out. And Bones coming to the stream. How you doing, buddy? Okay, so initial play. Oh yeah, that's a shoulder check. Okay, that's Sutar getting a little fresh. So Sutar and Italiano. So both the Wops on a yellow here today for Australia. And another collision. It's Scally who's down. That was another 50-50. Arakunda is the culprit on this one, who has maybe been served a disjustice on a couple occasions today. I mean, Scally was the one that was in position for the ball. So, yeah, I mean, it is a US ball, sure. But there's no need to go past that. Final second. Should be a few minutes. 6 maybe. Maybe a bit more. Corner for the US though. Tillman at the spot. And it will be 6 minutes. What do I think of the game so far? It's not the greatest. The second half has been better. Australia is playing too negatively. They didn't wake up until like the 75th minute. It just hasn't been good from Australia. And honestly, for the States, just excellent game management as a whole. Getting the early goal, keeping the pressure on, grabbing that second, not doing too much, not too little, just doing enough today. Kind of routine. It's something Pochettino's going to be happy about at the end of this one. It's just very much a coach's style of game, especially if it stays here 2-0. I mean, it's clear that the Aussies are frustrated. They haven't been able to mount anything that was truly concerning here today. And anything that looked like offense all came much later than it should have. Yeah, I'm a little disappointed from the Australian perspective. I expected just more. But when you line up at 5-4-1 and don't adjust that, whereas the The US have made a couple of adjustments throughout the game. Again, just quality difference in terms of the coaching. But yeah, the US have been a better team, as they have maybe another chance here. The pass can't find the mark, and the yellow jerseys flooding back on defense. 4 minutes left to go. Oh, another bad foul on Araku. Yeah, finally a yellow. There's finally a yellow card. Oh man. That's a rough day. He's coming off the bench, Irakunde. Yeah, just lopped off. And that was probably a bit of... Oh, that's Richards getting that one. That was a bit of a fuck you, I think, for the shenanigans from Australia. And the referee... It's not every day you see this. The referee is down with cramps. And it's the Aussie player stretching the leg. Well then. This will be embarrassing. There's 3 minutes left here. Well, the official... Well, I don't know what he's an official of. One of the FIFA representatives. I don't know if he's like the head official. What his role is. But he is now both linesmen are here. They have a bottle of pills. This is funny. What's a sports drink? Sorry. He's back on his feet. He's got 3 minutes left to officiate. See, even when there's no Europeans playing, we still get a bit of, extra injury time. I just don't want there... Like, this game is done and dusted for the most part, right? It's just annoying if we have to sit here because Buddy can't run for 3 more minutes. Well, back underway, and that's, again, for Australia, frustrating because any momentum they could have had. Just not their day. They still have a chance at Paraguay, though, so see what happens with Turkey and Paraguay tonight. The World Cup hopes are not yet done. Okay, final 2 substitutions with a couple minutes left. I don't even know what the point of that is. Just sub the ref for Locatelli. All right, so Balogun comes off. And McKenny also coming off. Haji Wright is on. And who else? Reina. Giovanni Reina. Yeah, we just got to see this one out. There's not much left in her. Or is there? They're still falling all over each other. Still nothing. Still can't get the ball through. Do you think the McKenny stocks have gone up? I don't know. Oh, let's hold up here. Maybe a last go. for the substitution, and there's no space through, and offside is the call. Okay. There's not much left in this one. I don't think anything massive for McKennie. He's been solid. He's always been solid. So I don't know. Up a couple mil. Nothing substantial as of yet, I don't think. But we'll see. There's still some games. Like the US are definitely going through. So there's at least a couple games here for him. I mean, having solid performances through a World Cup it's going to help you. Certainly not bring it down. I didn't watch the match, but it just sounds like professional rage bait today. As an Aussie fan, I'd be rage baiting hard today. Yeah. And another last minute attempt and defended off at the last. And the whistle comes and the game is over. And the US sees this one out 2-0. So congratulations to all of our American friends out there. Our pseudo-American, not really a fan, Dash, he gave up. So screw him. I guess he's going for Mexico anyways. And, well, the fans are going crazy, of course, at home in Seattle. Freeman getting an 8.5 on the day. There you go. You stats, 62% possession, 1.30 XG to 0.44, 10-5 shots on target 2-2. Touches in opposition box, both at 19. Passing 447 and 85, 221 to 72. Listen, Aussies just didn't do enough. Start off with an own goal, not a great way to start. They just were not good enough today, though. They lined up in a 5-4-1, a very defensive formation, and they failed. They failed to defend the ball on all two occasions. And when your center back is the one putting in the back of the net, your captain, not so great, right? Not so great. Well, I mean, no real surprises. USA dominating so far. We're going to see later tonight, 11 o'clock, Paraguay and Turkey. We'll see how Group D flushes out. In terms of the other games, 6 o'clock, starting in an hour, Scotland, Morocco. That one should be interesting. And Brazil, Haiti at 8:30, all times Eastern. There, I expect that to be fairly easy for Brazil. Haiti is not that great. That is a 6 versus 83. Should be it should be a bit of a stomping, but we'll see. Okay, guys. Thank you for joining us on the stream today. Thank you, Dash, for joining me for a few minutes. German Dave had family commitments, unfortunately, but we will be doing more of these. I'll see if Dave is going to do the Germany game or if he's going to be with family. We'll figure it out. But stay tuned. I'm doing shorts every day, kind of recapping or talk about some main points there from the previous match day. We'll get the shorts every day. Almost every day, probably 5 times a week. We're kind of averaging here for watch-alongs. So stay tuned. Do that. Like, subscribe, hit the bell icon. Get all the latest notifications. The Discord. That's a great way to stay on top of things and to continue the conversation with all the regulars you see here in the chat. The regulars as well in the Discord. All platforms, guys. And depending on your platform, bio, description, what have you, all the links are down there for the YouTube, Twitch, X, Instagram, Kick, and Assist. We are everywhere, however you like it. And any of our pre-recorded shows will also go on Spotify. And yeah, all you guys there on X, because I know that's where most of you are viewing, give me a follow. Give me a follow over there on X as well. Lots of good stuff. So thanks again, everyone. You have a great night and stay tuned for more.